Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on ForgottenWeapons.com. I'm Ian McCollum, and I'm here today at Interordnance/Royal Tiger Imports, taking a look at a rather unusual gun that they brought in from Ethiopia. This is yet another of the oddities from Ethiopia. This, I think, is actually a legitimate, mostly a legitimate factory production Mauser, but it's been rather uniquely marked. Let me show you. So, looks like a Mauser, right? Bolt action, 5-round magazine, but check this out. What on earth is that? We've got some crescents, we've got some crosses, we've got some curly crosses there, and then we have MO and the number 43. On this side of the receiver, it's been clearly hand-marked Germany. Normally, we would expect to, if there wasn't a receiver crest, we would expect to see some information on the sidewall here. There is none. Perhaps that's worn off. Perhaps it was ground off. Perhaps there was originally some marking on the top of the receiver. It's not normal for this to have a flat. It should be rounded. So perhaps the rounded original receiver was ground flat to provide a good space for those markings. The 43 is not just present here, by the way. The magazine floor plate has been checkered and also numbered 43. We have 43 on the trigger guard. Note that we have still interlocking screws here. Whether those are original or not, it's a little hard to say because they're so heavily worn. We then have a front barrel band here that is also numbered 43. Pretty sure that that is not an original barrel band. The ridge in it, or the groove in it, it's not really quite straight. We have the nose cap here, the H-bar style of nose cap, which I'm going to go out on a limb and say is original. Just again, very heavily worn. This is obviously a replacement, a very handmade replacement for the little locking spring to hold that in place. But that nose cap itself, to me, that looks factory. As for the bayonet lug, that's definitely a handmade reproduction part. Those grooves are not deep enough to actually properly fit a bayonet, and it doesn't have the little locking notch to secure a bayonet in place. The front sight, though, again, a little hard to tell because of the wear, but I think that's also original. I think the barrel and front sight are original. I think this is a legitimate Mauser rear sight. It's quite loose, but you'll notice we still have markings on the underside, and that doesn't look like a handmade part. And then we have what appears to be a good, proper, standard factory serial number on the bolt handle, and the bolt itself looks good, looks factory made. Like even the bolt release, we've got a little B marking there that also looks original. And if I go ahead and open the bolt, it's in pretty poor condition in there. There we go. But this all looks original to me. So the question is, why these weird markings on the receiver? I think that what was going on here was a gun that had to be repaired, and clearly needs to be repaired again. There is actually this interesting cutout. There's a stock disc in it, and the disc is some sort of clear material, plexiglass or something like that, although it hasn't yellowed. Don't know what that was originally intended for. We've got a stock slot there. Yeah, this one's really kind of a mystery to me. This one's kind of a bit of a mystery to me because as far as I can tell, most of the components are actually legit factory components, and there wasn't that much that actually had to be fabricated to put this rifle together. So the question arises of why the weird markings? And I frankly have no idea. There are many plausible potential explanations for something like this, but I have no background or context with which to try and make a determination as to whether this is trying to fool someone or just trying to make something cool, or exactly what the significance of that receiver crest is. That might actually be a big help. So perhaps if you recognize that crest, let us know down in the comments. I'd be curious to find out more about what this might have been. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.